Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a 1st down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, Dodson. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quick slant to Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Good.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
28.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over first.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our players. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense.
Entering script in depth chart. Entering depth. KR selected. PR selected. Slot, 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 slot. Resume.
Let him get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Vegas first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, he'll get this one complete to Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Taking it right down Broadway.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson. A quick throw here. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to number 89.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And his kick is right through. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the Raiders have got him. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Number 80.
From 17 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll keep it on the ground. Dodson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Called a no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
For the running back.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
9-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
9-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
58, right over there. Yeah. Right, 58, right there. Get your swerve on.
Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Made at the 38-yard
The
line.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Finish up. 58 Mike. Hey, let's get that home.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute again.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Jackson sacked.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
19-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
A gain of
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. Despite despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Las Vegas.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the Chiefs.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And the Raiders have got him.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.